Goodies for a Rocket Out Friday right there, backing up all night. We before that, Shine Down, one new one from them. Get Up, Magic Giant, Disaster Party, because that's what every day is around here. Black Keys, Shine a Little Light, and Tom Cochran with Life is a Highway. Starting off our little set. Well, Brandon took a shower.
Yeah, I took a shower. Yep, I'm all clean now.
That was a joke, right? All right, you sure just stick your laptop into the shower.
You can still do that. Yeah. I can unplug this thing.
Yeah, it's I don't think Zoom is like susceptible to FCC laws, so you'd have been just fine.
Would I have? Think that would shut down the radio station?
Probably. Well, it's not going out over the air. It's just video.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The video does not have to be FCC compliant. All right, that's all I'm saying.
You're recording all of this.
Tune in next week when we're on vacation. All right. Local birthdays. That's where I'm headed with this break. By the way, I think it's Hanukkah today.
Yes.
Howard Gilmore having a birthday on this Friday. That's the only one I got for today. For tomorrow, we have Frank Setti, Sydney Marie Robbins, and Pam McCart. Lots of people we know. On, let's see, Sunday, the 13th.
It's Frank's birthday?
Patty Hernandez. Whose birthday? What?
Frank.
Yes.
Frank's birthday.
It's Frank's birthday on Saturday. Then on Monday, we have Sean Buick, Shirley Stolp, and an anniversary for Donna and Dave Wilson. There you go, through the weekend. Kind of light, actually. So there you go.
I love that you have to read those names.
You like that I have to do it instead of you?
Yeah, because you are totally struggling.
All right.
You see how tough it is.
Did you see me get out the magnifying glass so anybody watching the video could have seen it?
Yeah, you are like...
Oh, I can see it now. There, I got one big eye.
Pull
All
it
right.
out the archives.
Well, you need to deliver some celebrity birthdays for us then. And make them fun.
I'm not ready.
Make them totally fun.
Oh, make them totally fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Rita Moreno is 89.
Okay.
Donna Mills from Knots Landing, a show or movie I've never heard of, is 80.
Okay. It was a television show before your time.
Oh, that's thrilling.
It
Great,
was,
lovely.
so they came out with like...
I can't wait for these TV shows to go away forever. Brenda Lee is 76.
Okay. Who is she?
I have no clue.
These boots,
Terry Garr is
these
76.
boots are made for walking. They're going to walk all over you. That's
apparently.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you're
Scott.
welcome. All right.
Actor comedian Monique is 53.
All right.
And Haley Steinfeld is 23.
Terry Garr is 73.
Yes.
Wow. I'm getting old.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, you did have to use a magnifying glass to read some.
Shut up, Brandon.
All right, sure.
Just because we're, in a lockdown and you're on Zoom doesn't mean I don't know where you live. Remember that. Before you insult me a second time. All right.
Well, we're locked down too, so you try and come over here.
I will. I'm not scared.
In this household,
won't stop me.
Mr. Inslee will shake his finger at you.
I'm small and crafty.
I'm gonna come through the chimney.
Yes. Without the gifts you're expecting.
Oh, okay.
All right. It happened today. I call it history. Brandon, can you take us there?
Yes. In 1946, the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund was established.
Okay.
In 1972, Apollo 17 became the sixth mission to land on the moon.
What were they doing up there?
Looking for aliens.
Okay.
They found them. They just don't want to tell us.
Ah, that's right. I read that this week, in fact. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because aliens can travel around the galaxy, but if they're going to stay in one place, it's going to be a bunker underground on Mars. Yep. Okay. Whatever. In 1994, a burglar in Holland hammered through a factory roof and 4 inches of concrete, then drilled into a safe. It was empty because the factory had been closed for 10 years.
Dun, dun, dun.
In 2008, Australian astronomers announced that the fabled star that led the wise men to that chilly stable where Jesus was born was most likely a conjunction of Venus and Jupiter that occurred on June 17th, which, if you're keeping score at home, is not December 25th.
Ah. Huh. And how did they come up with that?
Out of science.
They're debunking the Bible with science. They should be careful.
No, well, nobody can debunk the Bible.
I had something, let's see, that would go with this, really, because, just thinking about them out there trying to find the star and travel around, getting...
Well, I saw a great meme about this. It's like all the gift giving, and who's the cheapskate that just gave myrrh.
Okay.
That's what I want to know.
They're out wandering around the desert, the wise men, and then...
Maybe we ought to turn on the searchlights now. No. That's just what they'll be expecting us to do.
All right, that's the way the manger in my yard goes anyways. Searchlights, disco lights, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I really get into it. Okay.
Do you now?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, more history, please. This is fun.
British scientist Stephen Hawking won the $3 million Fundamental Physics Prize, the most lucrative academic prize in the world.
Really? So you can win money for being a smart scientist? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You just got to be smart, though. That's the problem, Scott.
Man.
We're not eligible.
Yeah. You were scared to say physicist.
Yeah, I was. It looked like a tough word to say, so I skipped over.
saw you skip it. I was like, why did he skip over physicist? It's easy to say physicist. All right, keep going.
In 2015, Playboy magazine published its last, how do we say this, bear issue.
Yes.
It featured Pamela Anderson on the cover. And but they went quickly back to more risque magazines in early 2017.
What are they going to be like? Playboy, a legitimate news source.
Yeah. We're serious now.
Where do you get your news? Playboy? No, see, it just doesn't work. All right. Well, at least they gave up. 2019, what happened?
Climate activist Greta Thunberg was named the Time Magazine Person of the Year.
Yay. All right.
Remember her? How dare you?
No, I don't.
How dare you?
Huh. Am I
How
supposed to?
dare you? That's all I got.
All right, that's all you got. How about special events? You got some of those? I like hearing
It's,
I like hearing you talk, Brandon Hanson.
It's International Mountain Day.
Ooh.
It's a Kaleidoscope Day, which, by the way, as a kid, I hated kaleidoscopes.
Really?
Yeah, they're dumb.
All right. How about as an adult? You enjoy them?
What?
How about as an adult? Do you enjoy them?
No, they're still stupid.
I
telescopes are better.
I always wondered what would happen if you gave somebody on mushrooms a kaleidoscope.
They would explode. It's also App Day.
Ooh.
Like an app on your phone.
Yay.
Salesperson Day.
Wow.
Sobriety Day, which I've already failed here. And have a bagel day.
Have a bagel day. That's the most boring part of today. The bagel. Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
The Kaleidoscope Day. Goodness.
So you're not participating in Sobriety Day. That's so sad. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
So sad.
Can't believe how you are.
Jared's just like, oh my goodness.
Why does he say things like that?
I know.
All right. If you gonna, so are you gonna vaccinate? Are you gonna take the shot?
Why are you asking me that?
I want to know. Are you gonna take the shot?
You're just throwing these heated interviews at
Do
me.
you think you'll take the shot, Brandon Hanson?
Well, I don't think I'll get a chance to take the shot for like 6 months or whatever they're saying there. So.
Well, I was all excited because I was thinking, well, I'll go ahead. I'll take the shot. And then they came out and said, oh, yeah, if you have really bad allergies, don't take the shot.
Well, then. The pandemic will still go on for you.
Yes, it will, because they said people with bad allergies aren't reacting well. That's not the news I wanted to hear. All right, but the news is good for you because, you're going to feel totally safe when you go to get your COVID-19 vaccination and you get it at Walmart?
Well, I was asking our friend.
Is it like a discount vaccine? Why aren't we getting them at Walmart?
Yeah, that's a Sam's Choice vaccine.
Walmart's getting ready to administer COVID-19 vaccinations across the country once the vaccine is approved, which happened today. Walmart's chief medical officer said the company is preparing its more than 5,000 stores and Sam Club pharmacies to receive the vaccine doses and have the right to storage for them, which is like minus 94. Such as freezers at the proper temperatures. Do they make freezers that go to, is that like a easy thing to find? A freezer that goes to sub-zero?
Yeah, the back of my fridge.
Oh, is it minus 94? I don't think so.
I swear it is, because anytime I put something I don't want frozen back there but refrigerated, it freezes.
Ah, so it must be sub-zero back there. Huh. All right. I don't know if I like the idea of getting my vaccination at a Walmart.
You don't?
No,
I don't know why, Scott.
I'd sooner do it at Les Schwab when I pick up my free beef.
You know, maybe Les Schwab is onto something. They could do that. Get your tires, get your vaccination. Yes,
it's like a pit stop. And you're on your way.
They'll even rotate your tires. It'll be great.
Unless you get it in your butt cheek, that'd be kind of embarrassing to do. At the
Yeah,
tire store.
where do they administer? Is it just like a shot in the arm?
Nah.
It's not. It doesn't have to be like a tetanus shot or anything, right?
For you, it goes in the temple.
Yeah, probably. All right. I hate. Did I ever tell you I hate needles?
Should we tell that? Should we put that out? There's fake news. Oh yeah, and by the way, the vaccine, you have to take it in the eye.
No, goodness. Now City Hall's gonna get calls again.
And yeah, they're distributing them at Walmart's, but out the back.
You know how they can get everybody to do this? Put them in Flintstone vitamins. That's what they need to do.
Ooh, you accidentally took them.
The Barney Rubble one. That's the COVID vaccine.
Here's a valuable painting lost at a German airport, found at a dumpster. The painting's worth more than $300,000. It was forgotten by a businessman at a German airport in Dusseldorf.
Okay.
You like the way I said that?
Yes.
It has been recovered from a nearby recycling dumpster. A businessman actually left the painting behind. It was by French surrealist Yves Tanguy at a counter check-in as he boarded a flight on November 27th. By the time he landed in Israel and contacted German police, the painting, which had been wrapped in cardboard, had disappeared. It was found in a nearby dumpster. Yay!
Yay!
How did you forget you had How did you forget you had something worth $300,000 in your hand before you got on the plane, and it's not with you now that you're on the plane?
It happens.
I would, if I had something worth $300,000, I think I'd have it handcuffed to me. All right.
We'll see how that goes.
Things we took for granted before COVID. What pops to mind real quick? Something you took for granted.
Dancing to the oldies with Richard Simmons.
Okay. Huh. Shaking someone's hand is what most people say, or having a hug, or walking straight into a supermarket, or having a haircut. A study of 2,000 adults has discovered the things which they missed the most during 2020. More than a third never thought they would miss going to the movies so much. And a quarter even longed for face-to-face meetings at work. Mike Benz was talking about that the other day. He's sick of Zoom meetings. He wants some people. Half of those polled admitted they now realize they took meeting up with friends for an impromptu meal or drinks and get-togethers with family for granted. And we were talking about that on Wednesday, too. If you could go back to last Christmas, what would you have done different if you knew this was coming? And
almost.
Yes.
Almost.
And Mike said he would the same thing I did. I would have went to visit more family. Yeah.
Yeah. Just before the week-long, the year-long pandemic. Week-long pandemic. Oh, goodness.
Well, I decided to do my annual, I always take the last 2 weeks of the year off, and I decided to do it anyways, even though I can't go anywhere or visit anybody. I don't know why, but I'm still doing it. Here's the list that people gave, the top 10. Number 10 was seeing elderly relatives, down at the bottom of the list. Sorry, Grandma. Number 9 was going to the movies. Number 8, any live event. Number 7 was getting a haircut. 6 is being able to attend an annual event without restrictions, Halloween, Christmas parties, that kind of stuff. Number 5 was going to the supermarket without masking up and wiping down. I wasn't masking up, but I was wiping down before this. It's a great way to avoid regular colds. Family get-togethers. Number 4 and number 3 was meeting friends for an impromptu meal or drink. Number 2, and this is the one that's getting me going on vacation. And then number 1, giving someone a hug or a simple handshake. Top things we took for granted. There you go.
Yeah, very true there.
Anything pop into your head?
Oh, that I miss?
Yeah.
Going to a restaurant, I guess.
Here's one that'd be like lower on the list, but petting someone else's dog.
Yeah, there we go.
when it's petting a pet, because now even that, like, oh, should I? Well, I could, should I pet their pet? No, you kind of probably violated their bubble if you do that. Well, you could have COVID hand and put it on the dog, and then they kiss the dog on the head. Boom, somebody's got COVID. Is it that easy? It could be.
Could be. It's also traveling's kind of a bummer. So.
It is scared to travel. I know some people that are flying this Christmas, and that's
well. Even
scary.
If you travel, though, you go to a place and you want to check out that town or whatever, then everything's closed. Is the issue. So that's traveling right now is kind of boring.
I know some people don't care. They're going to Las Vegas for Christmas.
Yeah, good for them.
All right. Well, social distancing may be the law of the land during the coronavirus pandemic. Is 6 feet really the magic number to keep you safe? Researchers in the United Kingdom say the power of a sneeze or a cough can carry germs far beyond 6 feet. And if you've ever seen me sneeze, you'll know what this is all about, because I bring down the thunder when I sneeze. It just comes out. A study finds droplets from an unprotected sneeze can act like a mini atomic bomb and travel twice as far as social distancing requires. Researchers at Loughborough University, created a mathematical model to show what happens when people let loose with a cough or a sneeze in open air. The findings reveal potentially infectious droplets regularly reach over 11 feet without a mask. Achoo.
Wow, that's terrifying.
And the sound of someone coughing or sniffling is really kind of startling now. Almost scares you. And if you're the person doing it, maybe it's just a casual cough, but everybody's going to look at you.
Well, I just make sure I cough in the direction of people.
Oops, missed my elbow.
Oh boy!
All right, so you have a new puppy, right?
Yes.
It's still considered new, right? So being a dog owner can be an adventurous time. New survey finds first year of dog ownership will see 6 pairs of chewed shoes, 5 emergency visits to the vet. You've experienced these emergency visits to the vet, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Survey asked 2,000 American dog owners about the impact their four-legged friend has had on their lives, regardless of the growing pains. Respondents spent an average of $122 preparing their homes for the arrival of a fur baby. Owners also devoted 11 hours a week to training their fur baby. The survey reveals that within their first year at home, dogs went through 27 toys, destroyed 4 pieces of furniture, and slipped out of their leash 6 times.
Oh.
Respondent also agrees their dogs has also helped them heal 3 broken hearts. It's no surprise 61% say their dog is a better judge of character than they are. I've heard that from so many people saying, oh, my dog didn't like them. What's up with that? As COVID-19 pandemic continues, 2 in 3 people said their dog is the only reason they've kept their sanity during lockdown.
No, and didn't a lot of people kind of adopt dogs during this whole thing?
Yeah. And I totally get that because I'm so glad my cat is my shadow.
Your shadow.
Yeah, it's really dull around here. Yeah. Oh yeah, here comes Brandon. If you're watching on Facebook, Brandon likes to make his cat dance into the camera, and it looks so miserable. It looks so unhappy. Oh my gosh!
Cat, I'm a kitty cat. Meow, 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 meow. Cat, I'm a kitty cat.
All right, if you're watching on the radio, go about I don't know 40 minutes into our broadcast and watch Brandon's cat tonight. Let's see. A woman died after dropping her charging iPhone into her bathwater.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely way to go.
It happened in Russia. Electrocuted when charging her iPhone, fell into the water. She was taking a bath. The 24-year-old's lifeless body was found by her roommate in their apartment. We kind of question it because it's only a 5-volt charging system.
Was it one of those Putin chargers?
I don't. I've never seen an iPhone. Maybe they're different.
Sounds very, very suspicious. Did she have anything on the KGB?
Nothing.
An enemy of the state?
No, nothing's popping up on my CIA page either.
Very curious.
Yeah.
In Russia, phone kills you.
All right, don't forget, it's winter, it's snowing right now, and no two snowflakes are exactly alike. So when did we humans learn that no two snowflakes were exactly alike? Wilson A. Bentley is the man generally credited with figuring it out by adapting a microscope to a bellows camera. He became, in 1885, the first person to photograph a single snow crystal. He went on to photograph some 5,000 snowflakes over more than 40 years and never found a perfect match between them. Ironically, Wilson Bentley died of pneumonia after walking home in a blizzard in 1931. The studier of snowflakes died in a blizzard.
That is
Irony.
It exists.
All right, this next story, I just like the headline, Wear a Damn Mask. Dr. Marvin Farr of Scott City, Kansas, has died from the coronavirus. His obituary noted he was born in the run-up to World War II. Times of loss and sacrifice too difficult for most of us to imagine, is the quote, where Americans would be asked to ration essential supplies and send their children around the world to fight and die in wars of unfathomable destruction. These are quotes from his obituary. America has changed since those good old days, the obituary continued. He died in a world where many of his fellow Americans refused to wear a piece of cloth on their face to protect one another. There's an obituary for you. All right, we're coming to the end of our final broadcast of 2020, and we're going to end it with a bang, are we not, Brandon Hanson?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid.
You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, scary stuff. Ending up the show with a little odd news, and that odd news always comes with the first part, the news attack, where the first sentence is true, and the next sentence you're going to hear is an attempt at a joke or just an outright lie. So remember, if it's a lie, it came from Brandon Hanson.
Yes,
No.
exactly.
No. All right, my buddy from the Tweedle Independent, will you kick us off with the news attack?
Yes, according to a survey, 20% of the people surveyed said cheap perfume is the worst Christmas gift you can get.
This is
Yeah.
probably true.
This is why I give a brand of perfume called Expensive. Then I'm guaranteed to hear my wife say, "You bought me expensive perfume."
You could get some stickers that say expensive, and you could just put it on everything you give her. Look, you got me an expensive vacuum.
Look at that.
All right, survey of husbands revealed the obvious. We stress the most over buying gifts for our wives. Here's a Christmas shopping tip for you married guys. Never buy your wife a thong unless you know how to untie it from around your neck.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't know what that joke means. Sorry.
Walmart will be one of the places where you'll be able to be vaccinated against the coronavirus. Ironically, though, you might catch something else while you're there.
That's my whole point. I don't want to get my shot at Walmart. And some
Okay.
people are going to just avoid the virus because they refuse to go to Walmart. I mean, the vaccination. All right.
Correct.
All right. Christmas is coming. No office party this year, not because of the pandemic, but because last year a fight broke out over which came first, the chicken nog or the eggnog. Give me some of that chicken nog.
Hey, Scott,
Yes.
were you happy with what you got for Christmas last year?
I was not happy with what I got for Christmas.
Oh, well, then you're not in this group. According to a recent survey, 88% of us were happy with what we got.
Okay, what was
The
it?
other 12% got fruitcake and an Adam Sandler DVD.
Oh, yeah. Adam Sandler not so hot anymore. Just saying. Research shows that people who have youthful faces are more likely to live to an old age than those who look more than their years. That's good news. The bad news is this means we'll have to put up with Jared Leto in movies until he's 120.
Isn't that the truth?
He's kind of ugly. I guess is what they're saying there. Not me. I'm not saying that. They said it.
Yeah, they said it.
Yeah. Ugly.
In India, a train took off without an operator. It
Oh.
went past several stations before it was safely brought to a stop.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Yeah, because people knew something was wrong. The train was running on time.
Oh, sorry.
You get what they did there? Yeah.
Yeah. According to a study, men are discriminated against in the workplace and prevented from climbing the corporate ladder if they're too good looking.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell me something I don't know.
I know, you struggle with that all the time.
I struggle with something.
When's the last time you got a promotion at the radio station?
I just got demoted. Yeah. 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 Tom Walter's the new president, so.
Oh, so now you're just...
Yeah, I'm just a dude that hangs out here.
Okay.
All right, so if you got a problem, call Tom.
Call Tom. We'll figure it out.
All right, it's you? You're the last one here. Okay.
Overly obvious headline.
Okay.
Older workers are more likely to stay on the job when they have control over hours, workplace flexibility, and job autonomy. Yeah, thrown into a scheduled nap time, and you got yourself one happy employee.
Oh yeah. Don't you wish you had nap time at your job?
I do have nap time.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
It's okay for you when you're in the back to lay your little heady down on your desk and take a little siesta.
Yeah, I just curl up under the desk there.
All right.
That's
All
what
right.
happened.
On to our next section, Wacky But True, brought to you by Siesta. Tired of COVID? Take a siesta.
There we go.
All right. Key West, Florida, a woman got a restraining order against Vanessa Huckabee? How would you say that? Huckabee. After a series of threatening texts, including one that read, "You think texts are bad, next is your house, and then your job." Then men started showing up, Then men started sending the woman provocative pictures and showing up at her home looking for, well, short-time fun. Men said they were responding to her ad on a dating website entitled "Fresh Meth Tonight."
Oh, boy. That's the name of the...
Yeah. Sheriff's deputies tracked down the source of the ad and arrested Huckabee for harassment and cyberstalking. Nice. I didn't know you could do that. Huh, there should be more people getting arrested for that. Unnamed victim says she was dating a man who had previously dated Huckabee, and that's the only connection between them.
Oh, wow.
So just
a little...
a little revenge. I mean, she's like, she's really attached to her dude, kind of like this.
Here she comes.
That's her. Scary, huh?
A little bit.
All right. There you go. Stay away from Huckabee. And and here comes Brandon Hansen with Smugglers.
25 packages of contraband were intercepted at a Mississippi prison Monday morning. According to the Mississippi Department of Correction, smugglers threw more than 25 packages over a section of fence at the South Mississippi Correctional Institution around 1:30 a.m. These packages contained such items as cell phones, marijuana, and 7 pounds of barbecue chicken wings. Some of the contraband was also sewn into footballs, which, according to NDOC, easily cleared the prison's 18-foot fence. Yeah, you want to see all the things that they tried to smuggle over here?
What were they throwing over the fence?
4 pounds of marijuana.
4 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit
20
for
pounds of-
That's a little bit for everybody in the prison.
Yeah, basically, spread it around.
Okay. Sorry.
20 pounds of tobacco and rolling papers. 38 cell phones, chargers, and Bluetooth earbuds.
Nice.
An assortment of cigars.
Okay.
Over-the-counter cold medicine. 10 cans of snuff. Several packages of cigarettes and lighters. 1 scale. 1 headscarf. And 7 pounds of barbecue chicken wings.
How did they get on the list? Actually, hot food, right?
Yeah, somebody ordered that.
Well, and then one of the guys was going to get the scale because he got the 4 pounds of marijuana. I suppose he needed to divvy it up.
Yeah, exactly.
So this was a business venture as well. Wow.
No, this was just an Amazon order, Scott.
All right. And an Amazon order over the fence at the prison. All right.
Yeah.
And all of the inmates came together to say this.
That's not mine. I'm telling you, baby, that's not mine. I don't even know what this is. This sort of thing ain't my bag, baby.
Uh-huh. Hey, it's a scale and 4 pounds of marijuana. Come on. All right, 12-year-old boy and his 7-year-old relative are safe after taking the family SUV on a joyride from Queens, New York to Delaware. Children took off in a Range Rover. Cool. If you're going to steal a car, steal a Range Rover. Or if you're going to borrow Dad's car, borrow the Range Rover. Just before 9 on Monday morning, the 12-year-old was at the wheel. The children crossed the Verrazano Narrows Bridge and drove through New Jersey. They were stopped by authorities at a rest stop at the New Jersey-Delaware border. Aww.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's like cute. Kids driving.
Do you like children?
I do if they're properly cooked.
Yep. So Brandon says every time I ask him if he's going to have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you're up there, buddy.
A man told police he was selling sugarcane juice in Key West, Florida, when a competitor approached the stand. The competitor's demand, raise your price. The competitor was charging $3 for cane juice, while the man who called the police was offering $2. A video showed the vendors arguing, and Mr. $3 revealed he was armed. According to Mr. $2, Mr. $3 threatened to fire every bullet into him if he would not match the $3 price. Mr. $3 was arrested.
Of course.
Go ahead, make my day.
I empty every bullet. Every bullet. It's nothing like a good threat. Sa Fomba, a would-be social media video star, came up with a way to get attention. He got someone to shoot a video of him climbing to the very top of the iconic Pennybacker Bridge in Austin, Texas, and then jumping into the Colorado
River.
The Colorado River below. Witnesses called 911, and it's a good thing. It was such a hard smack, Fomba's skull was fractured by the impact with the water, and he was briefly hospitalized. YouTube removed the video for violating its community guidelines. Fomba later said, "You might see it as jumping for views. I see more. I don't settle for less. I will leave my mark on this planet."
Fomba's not going to live long, is he?
And he did it with his head. There's one thing, Fomba, I'll say: you jump again.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Please. All right, last story is all yours.
Okay, as any smoker can tell you, nothing seems as frustrating as having a cigarette with no way to light it. That's what happened to a paralyzed Romanian man who called the fire company 4 times in 8 hours because he could not reach his cigarette lighter. The 63-year-old was desperate for a smoke, but couldn't reach his lighter after dropping it on the floor. Firefighters say the man was so distraught over not being able to smoke that his jumpy nerves caused him to drop the lighter 3 more times and call the fire department each time to fetch it.
No.
Yeah, 3 times.
This is the dude.
Huh? I am not a bum. I'm a jerk.
He's a jerk.
He's a jerk.
All right, that is your odd news for
Rock It Out Friday.
All right. Also, want to thank you, Brandon Hanson, for another year of service for public radio, and thank your boss for letting you volunteer and do news for us and all the good stuff you do. Thanks for a year of service in 2020, and I know it's got to be hard for you talking about COVID all the time. You deal with it at work, and then I always make you come in and give us fresh stats on a Friday morning, too. So I thank you for everything you do. I know it gets to President Yay, Brandon Hanson! All right. And I guess I just have one sound effect to leave everybody with. So thank you very much, Brandon, and have a great Christmas. All right?
You too, Scott.
and Morgan. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Hanson from the Chewila Independent and your odd news for a Rock It Out Friday.
When you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
When it comes up, run the city from the rooftops.